A couple of years ago, I ordered a Samsung Galaxy Note 8 off of Amazon. It was used, which was fine by me because it said that it was in perfect condition, the screen was totally fine, and I was getting it for a good price. So the package came. The envelope was a bubble wrap envelope and it was pristine, but when I opened up the envelope, the tablet itself had a scratch on the LCD, which it said nothing about that in the description. In fact, it said that it was in, next to new condition. So I contacted the seller and she said, oh, I'm so sorry. Ship it back to me and I'll claim the insurance. Which apparently, without me even knowing, she had insured the package for $100. And I told her that the post office hadn't done anything wrong because the envelope was in pristine condition. I mean, it was perfect. And she kept saying, no, you need to ship it back to me. So I went onto the post office's insurance claim website, and it specifically said not to ship it once it had been damaged, but that you need to report it to the post office. So it was pretty obvious that she was trying to pull off insurance fraud. I'd never actually experienced this before. It was pretty ridiculous. So I contacted the post office myself, trying to make them aware of the fact that this person was perpetrating insurance fraud. And went through their website, called their number, and it was just a bunch of automated, no person at all to talk to. So I thought, okay, whatever. I'm going to make the claim, and I can at least, once I make the claim, I'm definitely going to talk to somebody because I need to verify that this was broken by the post office during shipping, and I'll show them how perfect the envelope is. Not a single bubble was burst in this envelope, right? And the screen is cracked. Anyway, so I make the claim, assuming that I'm going to have to show them evidence that this is an attempt at insurance fraud, and I'm not the one who actually insured it, and I don't actually want the money. And just to give you an idea, during this time, I'm actually looking at the tablet. So I turn on the tablet and it's locked. It hasn't even been factory reset because she obviously had no intention of somebody opening up a tablet, seeing that it's broken and saying, you know what, I'm going to keep it. Well, I had gotten a fair price for it. Even if it had been cracked, I'd seen other tablets that were around that price with a cracked screen. I'd never actually attempted a repair, but I had repaired other tablets, so I wasn't completely averse to the thought. It just it went from this is insurance fraud to this is grossly insurance fraud. But I reset the tablet, and because it was a fair price, even for a cracked screen, I thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. It's serviceable, it'll do. I mean, I bought it for my kid either way. My kid didn't care. What really got me in this process, though, is that I never was contacted from the US Postal Service. Instead, they sent me a check in the mail. Sight unseen, my daughter has scribbled on it. It has been a couple of years. Anyway, I couldn't believe it. So this is what the letter says. The letter with the check that they sent me. It says, "Dear me, in response to the insurance claim referenced above, we regret that the contents of your mailing were damaged. Please retain the article and mailing container, including the wrapping package and any other contents received, while we continue our investigation of your claim. During our investigation, you may be asked to provide evidence of damage by presenting these items at a post office for inspection. If this evidence is not available for inspection, your claim may be denied." I already have the check at this point. For more information about claims, visit your local post office or our website at blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I never got contacted by a single person from the post office. So I'm sitting here with this check, and after about 2 months, I decide I'm going to contact my local branch because not a single person has contacted me, and I'm sitting here with this $100 check. Now, granted, a $100 check would actually cover the repairs that I needed to do on the tablet, but it's still dishonest. It wasn't the post office that had damaged this thing. So I call my local post office branch and I speak to a woman and she said, "Oh, really? Well, let me contact my manager and I will have my manager call you back." Well, it's been 2 years and still not a single person from the post office has contacted me in regard to this. And I'm sure that the way insurance works is, so many people pay for insurance and not everybody makes a claim, and so overall it all balances out. But this is just ridiculous. I mean, what kind of a business works this way? And honestly, it's just It's just wrong. It's wrong to allow this type of insurance fraud to go unchecked. So this is my solution to the problem, because I tried calling the post office and all this different stuff. I once read a report, maybe 4 years ago, that actually linked success in a country not to education, but to honesty. I have been looking for that research that was done. I've been looking for the article describing that for a really long time. So do me a favor if you're watching this. If you have a link to that article showing that honesty in a country is more closely related to the country's success than education, please post that link in your comments below. You want to know something that's actually funny about this all? So I took that tablet. I didn't use the $100 insurance money. I spent my own money to buy a new LCD screen, and I tried to repair it. At that point, there were no YouTube videos about replacing the digitizer on the Samsung Galaxy Note. Well, there was a very small one, and I went ahead and I did a video. Well, over the course of about 2 years or so, that video that I did made enough money to cover what the insurance would have paid me, except I did it honestly. And I feel good about it because I didn't have to cheat or do insurance fraud. So thanks for watching my repair video on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.